Hi guys. That's all I got for now because I'm still working on that intro.
That was abrupt but awesome.
It was a
Yeah.
little bit broke. We can still play on a little. There you go. You can. I know Batman. I know Thundercats. I know Captain Planet, but I don't know the bottom one.
You
That's
know
the one
what?
I'm trying to figure.
You need to throw in some Astro Boy and throw in a
Yeah.
little bit of Mission Magic and Lassie's
Winners of the
Rescue
Earth.
Rangers, Planet of
I,
the Earth, Lost in Space, the
I
animated Lost in Space.
I forgot
Um,
about that.
yeah, and they also did an animated Planet of the Apes for a bit. They brought that back. You can find clips of that online on YouTube.
I
Uh,
just got a copy of that, Keith. The
oh,
Planet of the Apes cartoon.
you can also find man, what else have they done? I know that they did an animated. Here's something. See if you can scour the world to find this, because this also relates to another show that we do together. Somebody had the balls, without permission, to attempt an anime version of Babylon 5.
That was a hoax, supposedly. I actually did Google on that because I found one of the animators. You're talking about the same guy who was doing the Star Wars animations, right?
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. They put out the sketches for that.
What?
They put out the character sketches.
Really?
I found it once. I have it on one of my older computers, and I need to dig it out. But it's like it was amazing, and it's just like, look, I don't care if this is not real. Later on, I found out it was not real, but it's like if they were actually serious, they could have done this.
Okay.
They really could have done this, and the only thing is they didn't have permission from Warner Brothers.
Is this it right here, Keith?
No, but I'll take that.
That's one of the ones I found today because I was doing some Babylon 5 stuff, but I have yet to find the actual animation. But how are you? I have to ask, how are you guys? Hello, chat.
Good.
I'm doing pretty good, yeah. Weird day, but otherwise pretty good.
I think, first of all, let me just say happy Lee Falk Day, celebrating the birthday of Lee Falk, the creator of Mandrake the Magician and The Phantom. So now all you happy kids out there could celebrate his day too.
Oh, shoot. Well, happy birthday.
We will have to do a retrospective on The Phantom with Billy Zane one day.
Yeah.
Now, Script, you just finished a movie, and I know Keith wants to talk the crap out of it. What movie was that?
Oh, that was Justice Society World War II.
Justice?
Yeah.
Really? And what you guys think
I've
about
got it, but I haven't watched it yet, and I'm interested to see what you two have to say.
Well, a buddy of mine who works at WB sent me a digital screener via Google Drive, so I got to watch it last night. And I'm sorry to say I fell asleep in the middle of it because it was kind of boring.
Yep. That's they released a clip online for the beginning of the movie. And let me just say, I was originally excited, but even just watching the clip, it turned me off because, okay, basically, they went ahead and got rid of the original Warner Brothers animated universe. They basically killed everybody, scrapped the entire animated thing. So now they're in the process of starting again. Thus, the new Superman movie. Yeah, the new Superman movie that they came out with.
The Man of Tomorrow.
Yes,
God, that bored the shit out of me. Oh my God.
That's part of a brand new animated universe that they're starting again. Okay, and basically, this Justice Society, which again I was all for because I thought we're going to do the Justice Society, it would be great. No, this is really an attempt at doing Flashpoint again with Barry Allen. Only this time they're taking their cues from the CW series.
Yes. Does anyone mind the spoilers? We'll hear in the chat.
I don't care.
I can spoil what the plot is in a very succinct sentence. So just if anyone in the chat doesn't want to hear it, plug your ears for the next like 10 seconds. But essentially, Justice Society World War II is a story where Flash jumps to Earth 2 during the World War II so he can learn to propose to Iris when he gets back to his own planet.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
What?
He goes to another Earth, fights in World War II with the Justice Society, and what he learns from that fight is that he has to propose to his girlfriend Iris.
Wait. He goes back to World War II to figure out how to propose to a woman?
Well, he doesn't really go back voluntarily. I guess Dr. Fate kind of brings him into it as well for some reason.
Okay.
But the opening act is him, on a date with Iris in the park in Metropolis, and she wants commitment, and he's in love with her, but he's afraid to commit because she could get hurt. That type of BS that nobody cares about in the story. And in his effort to help Superman stop Brainiac, he opens up a time vortex and travels to an alternate Earth, which in the same time frame is experiencing the Second World War.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets involved because he's there. That's the only reason. And through a series of very boring events that don't really connect all too well, he stops the whatever bad guy there is there, which I can't remember his name, but he's like manipulating Aquaman or something. And from that, he learns the lesson that, I should go back home and propose to Iris because life is worth living with everyone you can, or some.
So I have a quick question then. So what Wonder Woman's facial expression right now pretty much sums up the whole stupidity of what you just explained, right?
Pretty much. And on top of that, she does a pretty solid Gal Gadot accent, when I don't even know what accent that is, because I know she's from Israel, but I mean, being Jewish and also having to go there and stuff, I don't know what accent she's speaking.
Also, okay. I think I kind of noticed that Green Lantern isn't there.
No, there's no Green Lantern. There's Hourman, Black Canary, Hawkman, Jay Garrick Flash, and Wonder Woman.
These are all the ones, with the exception of Wonder Woman, these are all the ones that Berlanti has used and made reference to. I am beginning to suspect he has done an in-round around us because Alan Scott, Green Lantern, is one of the ones that they are talking about using in his Green Lantern series.
Yeah.
Along with John Stewart. In other words, they're going to take Alan Scott from World War II and just make him the modern day Lantern, i.e. to replace Hal Jordan.
Well, they've already alluded to Hal Jordan in the CW universe. David Ramsey is supposedly playing John Stewart, but that's unconfirmed. They got Jessica Cruz is supposedly in there as well. So
this was a no-go, so happy I didn't watch kind of thing.
Basically, if you're expecting anything like Justice League The New Frontier, this is not it.
Definitely not. It'll try to fool you, but it's definitely not.
Yeah.
That's sad because most of the DC movies I've watched, just in general, like especially like the Reign of Superman, the Doomsday, all that stuff, minus Man of Tomorrow, I've had fun with.
That's because Man of Tomorrow begins the new version of the animated universe. When they did the Apocalypse War thing,
yeah,
they killed it. They killed that entire universe.
After they killed it again with the Justice League Doom, I think it was, or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, Kyle makes a good point. The CW universe needs to be wiped out. It really does. Especially with Iris. Iris is the first to go. Iris needs to be the first to go because she's ruined the Flash. I mean, I heard Grant Gustin's actually thinking about leaving, right?
Well, this is supposed to be his last season, but
he's the thing is he's getting a lot of offers, and it's hard to say no. He's been on the show for quite a while. I don't blame him for walking away.
He's getting offers for what?
That's what I keep hearing. He's getting offers. I think that might be a ploy.
He's getting offers for a stage musical because he's not a good actor. He's a good singer, not a good actor.
I think ultimately, I think it's just time for the show to go.
It is.
And I think that given the amount of money they must be spending on this cast, they probably think that they could do better to just have something newer starting again. But I will say
I know
this.
that every day that we wake up and there's just these depressing new reports of somebody you really love dying. And my heart cracks that it keeps being those kinds of people and not someone like Greg Berlanti.
No, look, I don't wish anything bad on Greg Berlanti. I just disagree with the direction that he takes lot of his
just
DC
a stroke. Stuff. That's all I'm asking.
That may have already happened because if you take a look at the quality of work he's put out.
What do you mean?
He may have had
that he's made it under while having had a stroke. I'm an evil.
No, I
prick.
mean here's the other part too. So they get I can't remember her last name, but I'm pretty sure her name's Candace, who plays Iris West on
Candace Patton.
Candace Patton, who gorgeous, actually a really good actor in other stuff, not so much in The Flash. I think that has to do with the fact that directors they're flown it in. But she's also a reporter, and they don't make her do any sort of actual reporting or actual journalism in the show. So she's completely wasted. And then on top of that, I guess they're turning her into like the team leader or something of that nature.
Yep. To give her something to do rather than making her a reporter.
On the Flash.
Which to me is equally as bad as what they did for the Pet Fly production of The Flash in the 90s. You know, at least with this version, they actually have Iris on the show.
Yeah, they got rid of her after the pilot, I think.
Yeah, they got rid of her after the pilot. And it was just like, okay, I see how this is going.
What about Kylock's question here? Because I think they're pretty much screwed with Abrams right now.
Did you guys Kevin Feige help out with the DC thing one day? He would still have to have the same team that he's got with Marvel because it's not only Kevin Feige over there.
Yeah.
Like he may be a good spokesperson and the guiding force of it, but he's relying on a lot of other people too. What the heck was that?
Personally, I would not even think that he would do it because he would need certain guarantees from working with Warner Brothers that he has right now working at Disney.
Yeah.
You know, there are built-in things that allow him to be able to do what he does with the MCU that in going to Warner Brothers, he may not have going there, which is number one being free reign to do whatever he wants. He wouldn't have that at Warner Brothers. Even though it sounds like you'd have to be half-past crazy to put any limits on this guy. If somebody's going to do something dumb like that, leave it to Warner Brothers to do it.
Yeah.
Does anyone else find the animation not up to par? I'm looking at it and it looks like someone from Venture Brothers came over and did all the line work.
It is. You know what? It is. And I know I'm going to garner some hate for this. It's not 90s X-Men Marvel bad, but it's on that road.
Yeah, it is.
It's got a little bit of a cleaner ink job. Yeah.
Yeah. It's more like Ruby Spears, but slightly improved. It's a lot like the Ruby Spears animation when you look at their version of Superman that they did in the 80s and 90s. So
yeah,
it's the simplistic way of drawing. It gives it that Venture Brothers look, and I agree. It just looks cheap.
And the darker lines around the actual models themselves.
Mm-hmm. Gives it like an almost cartoon, like a comic book look, but it looks weird. So
it looked like her facing looks weird. I don't like this at all. I'm so happy I'm not watching this right now. This is horrible.
Well, there's a curiosity factor to it, but basically this is Greg Berlanti's version of Justice Society, technically, and so I would like to think that Dwayne Johnson's version will be a little more comic accurate. So
it's just weird. I don't like it. It's like they're swapping between the simplistic and almost doing Batman animated series, but they're not choosing the actual style. Because this kind of
it's difficult.
Yeah,
It is difficult. I mean, animation really is difficult to get what we got with the New Frontier. You were looking at a project that made the commitment to attempt to animate in a style that looked exactly like what Darwin Cook had drawn for the comic. That's what makes that amazing. So for any of you out there who actually have the comic, go back and watch the trailer again for Justice League New Frontier. You'll see it. They went out of their way to basically have everything look like an animated version of Darwin Cook's artwork. For this, no. And again, I'm trying not to be a hater. I know that there's a lot of people work real hard on this. It's just that Berlanti is not the way to go if you're wanting to extend the DC universe. You should try new voices. In fact, I would have hired the guys from Venture Brothers to do this.
Yeah,
I'm sure they would have.
Can you imagine that though? That would be
Script
sick.
likes that because it's another doctor.
Yeah.
Doc Hammer is as much of a doctor as I am. Yes.
They don't even look happy in their animations, and they just look dark.
Oh,
well,
come on, man! That just comes off like the whole. You need to smile more.
Well, also, you're missing several characters. I mean, there are some major.
Yeah,
characters
Green Lantern's
missing
not there.
Green Lantern, Adam is not there. You also are missing Wildcat.
Green Lantern during World War II. He's just gonna, win the war in one night because that's how powerful he is.
Putin's cat brings up the crotches, and which reminds me, what's her name, Eve Adam on Invincible.
Mm-hmm.
She has weirdest. She has the weirdest drawn crotch. I thought she was trans when they were drawing her. I was just like, why does she have a crotch?
They have some weird moments with some of the models on Invincible. Like even the shapes of some of the female characters based on their comic stuff is very tempered.
Kate, do you want on the panel as well? That I have no problem doing it, but
yeah, bring Kay in.
There is one thing. I'm going to close this quick, and I wanted to actually cover this. What was it? The new Flintstones.
Oh God,
Jesus Christ!
I have actually been saving it. I have not said anything. Did they release a trailer yet, or no?
No, there is no trailer yet, thank God. But look, there's still a part of me that loves Elizabeth Banks. I love her, I do. But let's just say you are a hardcore Flintstones fan.
Yeah.
You're already undoing some of the Flintstone stuff that they've already established in doing this, the way they're setting it up. Because it sounds like you've got people that supposedly know something about the Flintstones, but obviously they're missing that whole run where Pebbles and Bam Bam got married.
Had a kid.
Yep. Yeah, so Fred and Wilma are grandparents. Well, we're going to just erase that part of it and just sort of go back to a certain point.
Why?
And it's like, yeah.
Oh my God. So hold on, the variety. Kate, the thing was sent to you. Sorry, the thing. But I'm going to get rid of this variety here. But I'm going to take a look at this because I would see people complain about it, and I just want to read it quickly.
The only thing good, I mean, God, Elizabeth Banks did 2 films I liked her in.
So the series. Sorry, Gary, bad habit, mine.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead, dude.
I just I don't understand what this driving force for Elizabeth Banks is, because she only did 2 things that were worth a crap, and that's as an actor. She can't direct worth a shit. I don't get it.
I don't think we're supposed to get it.
Wait, she was also good in Slither.
Oh,
yes, she was.
That. Oh, yeah. Kate, give me 1 second. All right, Kate.
She did that porno movie.
Hi.
Kevin Smith. Yeah. The
Make
a porno.
Yeah.
So Bedrock, I guess is what it's called. So the Flintstones sequel series from Warner Brothers Animation is officially in development at Fox.
Okay, and role models.
So Disney's attached to this as well. So, and Elizabeth Banks is attached to star and executive produce, whatever. Okay. The animated series titled Bedrock, that's pretty much where it's probably going to end up in about 5 episodes, is set 20 years after the events of the original series. Banks will voice an adult Pebbles. In addition, why do they keep saying executive producing twice? What is this? It's right here.
Badly written article.
Look at this. Yeah. Look at this. Look, like
I think Variety, like most magazines, have given up on having proof editors.
The Banks and WB Animation were developing a new iteration of the classic series back in 2019. Gee, I wonder why it stopped. In the show, Fred Flintstone is on the brink of retirement, and 20-something Pebbles is embarking on her own career. Stunning and brave. Can't wait. As the Stone Age gives way to a shiny and new... Oh, God. It's gonna be... What, is she going to discover bronze? Is that how it's going to go?
That's really stupid. That's like objectively stupid. That's not how that works.
I would rather see the Jetsons get G-versed in time. That'd be hilarious. This looks horrible. In the show, okay, so we got the new Bronze Age. The residents of Bedrock will find this evolution harder than a swing from Bam Bam's club. That's bad. The animation this project will be written and co-executive produced by Lindsay Kearns, whose past credits include Jurassic. I didn't even watch that cartoon. I skipped it. I saw it on Netflix. DC Superhero. No. And
the grammar is bad there because it should say the project will be written and co-executively produced by Lindsay Kearns.
I think they have an obsession with the words executive produced because I've seen it 3 times since this article started.
It's okay to add the L-Y at the end.
Yeah.
Who wrote this? We should mention that name. It's really important
Joe
to mention his
Otterson.
Jimmy the intern.
Joe Otterson. Hire your own proofer, please.
Jetsons is next. What, I don't know where they would go next with Jetsons. That'd be freaking weird.
Well, I think the Jetsons would have been a better spot to start because it's futurism. Rehashing classic futurism could be more interesting because they're going to have to think beyond the technology we already have, some of which is more advanced than retrofuturism. That would have been fun.
This falls back into that same thing that you and I've talked about before of the creative bankruptcy of Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean, on top of that, I wonder who they're going to get to play Pebbles because I keep hearing Elizabeth Banks, and it's she's a little bit older than what they're describing for the character. If you go back to the original series and start with Fred and Wilma, and this takes place 20 years after the end of the series, which means Pebbles, when they ended the series, was still a toddler. So you're going 20 years on top of that. If Elizabeth Banks...
wait, though, because I grew up in that area, and I happen to know that there were older versions of Pebbles and Bam Bam when they were teens.
No. That's a different run.
Okay, it is a different run, but it's still connected. It's canon.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying earlier. But it looks like they're going for the original series, not from where we last saw.
Yeah, they're retconning. Okay.
So I guess it hasn't come out yet. Oh, the episode 1 has come out April 4th. Like, look at oh wow, a lot of episodes have come out. This is the Bird Girl season, and I'm looking at the ratings right now.
Wait, is this going to be on Adult Swim then?
I think
it's already out.
Network,
I think they're 3 episodes in.
So no, actually, I'm 4. The last one was 2 days ago. That's how much I don't care about this show because the trailer was horrible.
I'm not going to watch it.
It was.
I will watch it if someone's going to pay me for my time.
Really? No ratings?
Yeah, nobody likes it.
Nobody's watching it.
Wow.
That's the reason for the article.
That's really bad.
Holy shit. No one is watching Bird Girl. Oh, that's a good way to look like a nobody.
You know what? This is so bad. Even the people behind Discovery are going, dude, nobody's watching your show.
I got this video. Stop at the video. Okay. No thanks. I'm never in with you guys. We loved Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, on Adult Swim, which ran for 4 seasons from 2001 to 2007, when we still had balls and comedic extent. Yeah. Along with Space Ghost, of course, and I feel that.
Well, they're doing the same thing that all these other woke productions are doing, which is hiring people that aren't specialists in the area that they're trying to do. Like not hiring sci-fi people for Twilight Zone or Star Trek.
The thing is, what do you mean by
comedy? They're not hiring actual comic writers. They're hiring people that are gender. Look, she has no tits. Look at that.
Okay.
That's a boy.
Here's the thing. Here's the problem. And back me up on this. Doc Hammer
Don't do it, Doc. Don't do it.
Experience in animation. He was not a writer. He was touring with a band and he was painting when he started working with Jackson Public.
Mm-hmm.
So that is not the problem. The problem is that they're hiring people through nepotism and academia. That's the problem.
Kind of, but I mean, it's a little bit of both, actually.
Well, sure, but that doesn't mean there's. I'm not saying that people who are going to get hired because they are interested are going to be inherently good. But my point is that Doc Hammer had no credentials to do what he did. Zero.
That is also true. Yeah.
That's my point. That's all I'm saying. Not having credentials doesn't mean you're going to be automatically bad at something.
I think what it came down to in that case is that you had someone that had a vision. And that is, to me, one of the most important points. Yep. Okay? If you have a solid vision and you're working with someone that has some experience and you have a solid team around you, you can pretty much overcome and or achieve a lot. Mm-hmm. Okay? In this particular case, I really cannot see that there was whole lot of people that are actually that actually have any real sort of definable vision. This is like a show by committee. You know, this is a Skywalker story group type thing, and it seems like a lot of people in Hollywood are doing that. You know, they have a bunch of people sit in a room and sort of just pitch stuff, and whatever sounds at least halfway decent is what they greenlight. And you couldn't come up with any more money to do another season of Venture Brothers. Really?
That's I agree with that. But look at this. Decider decided to do a poll, right? And like they couldn't even get a full past 38%. It's not even much of a win for streaming at this point. You see this? So literally, no one actually even 129 votes. That means this show, if this was an Adult Swim back in 2001, 2007, and there was the same type of humor, same type of delivery, this would have been much higher. This is how far Adult Swim has fallen in general. Stream it 34%. That's your win. 34. I would call it. No, I should have made a better poll. This is not. This is no. It's should be satisfying. Well, there's the scary word right there.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that makes it even worse. Yeah. They could go ahead and cancel this show right now, and nobody'd be aware.
Mm-hmm.
No one's aware that's on right now.
And there you go. That's
not even
Rotten
Tomatoes.
There's no one to mourn. No one. I mean, I'm the human. I think I know almost everything, and I've heard and seen almost everything, and even I wasn't aware that this was on. So,
yeah, you could actually beat Charles Manson in a TV pop culture war right now, and he. If he was still alive.
But is that normal for a show to not get any type of rating on Rotten Tomatoes, though? Just in general, I know Rotten
After
Tomatoes
a month of airing, that is incredibly abnormal. That would be instant cancellation.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is do not stream. Honestly, if I want to subject my subscribers to watching something shitty, go right ahead, but don't come complaining. This looks like shit.
Actually, this is making Alex Kurtzman happy because now he can say, "See, I'm not the worst. I'm not the worst."
No, he's still the worst.
Oh yeah, he's still the worst.
Oh my god! Like no, like that. Thank you. Thank you for covering our face. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop this for now. But what else do you guys want to talk about for cartoons and animation? What did you guys think of the whole special effects and animation special effects? I'm using air quotes right now with Mortal Kombat. You guys all see it yet?
Yep, loved it.
The whole movie.
Yeah, it was dumb. Very enjoyable. No, it's really dumb. It's it's just fun. It's just pure fun.
Dumb fun.
I saw the Mortal Kombat movie back in '95 or whatever the hell that was.
Yeah,
and I did not like it. The game is okay. I enjoyed this so much. I want to play the game now. So,
there you go.
That's actually a good idea. We're gonna bring in a special guest too. You guys know Clobbering Time, right? Have you ever talked to him?
Oh yeah.
Oh, don't bring that guy on. God, he's so full of himself.
Oh, fuck off, Gary. This is Gary from Pulp Culture Minefield, also known as the most favorite asshole on YouTube, next to my own asshole.
Whoa. Gary's
I'm right next to his asshole. Yes.
Actually, Gary's a dick. You got it. You at least got to
get it. Hold on. Can you say that again? Wait, Keith, say that again.
Gary is a dick.
All right, thank you for that canon, Keith. That was great. Thank you.
Is Clobbering Time coming on now?
Oh, he is coming on. I also brought another thing on because I'm toxic and a male, but I found this. I know it's a little older, but I thought, hey, why not? Let's drool over the top 10 hottest cartoon characters of all time because, everyone likes... Geez. There we go. This is Keith making sure his pants are duct tape. Because I was bored with the Fortress of Solitude. But yeah. You guys must have at least one cartoon character.
You are aware that I'm not a lesbian, right? Like
I know you're not a lesbian, but you
okay. I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure.
I'm fully aware you're not a lesbian.
I don't know. Okay.
Well, this was actually programmed before I know you were coming on. It's not like I'm going, okay, now let's try Trap her, see if she's really a lesbian with cartoon characters. Come on. I want to have a little fun, man. But, everyone knows Betty Boop.
Betty Boop's based on a real person.
Keith is so awkward right now.
It's true, though. She was based on a real person.
Yeah,
really?
Hi, Clobbering.
Hey. Lady
Fuck you, Clobbering.
Okay, there's Gary.
Clobbering.
How do you do?
What's up, buddy?
How you say, bud? That's what we say down here.
All right, cool.
I say. Foghorn Leghorn.
I say, son. I say, son. What's up?
All right. Well, that being
I'm
said,
a chicken hawk.
Well, let's let them go at it for the next 5 minutes because they probably can quote a lot of cartoon characters. But how you doing, Clobbering?
Oh, all right, man. I got a little while before I go on again tonight. I was still in there with 4 hours today with Jed.
Is he feeling
we
good?
Survived. He better be after all. How many people popped in and hung out with him today? And what else do you do on a birthday, man?
For those that don't know, it was Jed's birthday today, and there we have Valiant.
Yeah, I wished him a happy birthday several times today.
Me too. I had to write it on my penis about 8 times before I got it in English.
He used a really small pen.
And I had to pull real hard to stretch it out. That's yeah. Hey, Valiant, how you doing? Yeah, I am almost there, sir. Thank you. But happy birthday to Jed if he watches this later and wondering why we're talking about my genitals. So, Gary, you'll start first. What is your most favorite or most attractive cartoon?
You already showed her.
Betty Boop?
Betty Boop?
No.
Oh, you mean Lois?
Lois?
Yeah. One of my oldest friends, Robert Scott McCall, has a huge thing for her. And I was like, that's interesting. And because she's not drawn very well, but I think it's her voice. That gets it for me.
Okay. So
oh my god, my voice is my voice really that whiny and nasally?
Oh, she's so funny.
So you're the Fran Drescher?
I had a crush on her when she was on Mad TV.
PETA, I'm talking about PETA.
PETA.
I'm talking about PETA.
Hey, Lois. Yeah. Hey, Peter, can you see this? Giggity. All right.
Okay.
Hey, Steve, would you gotta have some Cool Whip with that?
Fuck off.
Hey, Brian.
But okay, now we'll go down the list. Next we guys, Keith, who is your favorite sexy cartoon character?
I think I'm going to need therapy after this.
I know who Kate's is. She loves Joe from Family Guy.
No, I don't remember who that
Okay,
is.
it's Joe.
I don't like Family Guy.
How you doing?
How you doing, guy?
Well, if I had to pick someone who was animated,
I swear to God, if you say Wilma, I'm going to fucking have a shit fit right here.
Oh, damn, I was going to say Wilma.
No.
You just screw Wilma.
You know what?
Finish for it.
You know what? This is kind of an outside the box. I think Dr. Girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I won't argue that one at all.
Wait. In the Monarch suit, like the Monarch sidekick suit, or the
whichever suit she's wearing or not wearing.
She's drawn very hot.
Mr. Tickle Trunk said he'd take Wilma. We both never really fret.
Is it the pillbox hat and looking like Jackie O, whether it's the pink or the guild uniform. Is it the Dr. and Mrs. Lamont costume or something else?
Yes.
Exactly. I agree. She's fun.
She's sexy till she starts talking.
No, she's not. She's amazing.
Yeah, you
around.
You know what?
Never,
that'll make it interesting.
We're on to Script now. Script, what is your favorite cartoon character? I swear to God, if I even hear like who's the chipmunk? I'm out.
No,
Rescue Rangers.
Okay, the hottest one. I don't know. Bruce Timm's Selena Kyle.
Ooh.
Wow. That's a good one there, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Adrian Barbeau voice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? To add something to that one? Andrea Beaumont also.
Nice.
Oh, from Dana Delaney, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys did not have a thing for Baroness at all?
There's nothing wrong with Baroness.
No, nothing wrong with Baroness.
All right.
You asked what we prefer. I mean, we're giving it to you.
I'm agreeing with this. All right, Kate. Your favorite male character, if you don't have one.
I really don't have one. Like, no, I don't. That's
okay.
No, not my thing, bud.
Okay.
It's not like she's
like that.
I'm too cool for you guys. I'm Kate.
I can't even think of something. Like, I'd have to. Yeah, I don't know.
Say Conan.
Ew, no.
Conan.
Bangs? Oh, God. Dudes with bangs? No thanks. Ew.
James T. Kirk on Star Trek The Animated Series.
Mm-mm.
She's turned on by Courage, the cowardly dog.
No, I think she's turned on.
But if this is crazy, babe, I don't want to be sane. I'm in love with you, Wendy.
Oh, Captain!
No Captain Murphy?
No.
Oh, damn it. I tried.
Flash Gordon?
Never
Space
seen Flash
Ghost.
Gordon. Ew, that's funny.
He-Man.
No, again, bangs. That's weird.
Oh, my.
Roger Rabbit.
No, that's an entire.
Benny the Cab.
No.
Felix the Cat.
You've never even seen that.
Bullwinkle.
I have no idea how awful that is.
Oh shoot! What was the other one? Oh shoot!
Well, I guess okay.
Metalopolis.
Yeah, but that's not that. Okay, but that's because Nathan's based off of Peter Steele, and I love him. So.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, Clapton, you're up.
You're looking at it. I mean,
Jessica Rabbit.
I know it's easy. I mean, if you want to stay on TV, but
let's movie.
With that,
boy, she's not easy.
Yeah, that's a fan thing.
She's just drawn that way.
All right, what the heck? Take our trunk. What the hell, man? That's not funny.
What?
It's not like what character would you bang?
Why did they crush? Oh, now we think.
Oh my god, making me
it's an easy one.
Oh, okay, well,
there are plenty of good ones, but yeah. I was gonna say Wilma, but I didn't want to get beat up by Gary. So. There's an exchange in the great British comedy Red Dwarf about that, where Lister and the cat are talking about Wilma Flintstone and how much they're in love with her and lust for her and all that stuff. And Vincent says, "This is a crazy conversation." Yeah, I mean, talking about going to bed with Wilma Flintstone. This is she'll never leave Fred, and we know it.
Oh, the one thing I do want to cover. Did you guys watch the last week's episode of Invincible by chance?
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that the finale?
That was
no. There's one more week.
No, there's one more to go.
I thought that was the end.
There's one more to go. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm not gonna get us killed or anything, but as soon as I figure out how to do this, because I'm having a brain fart right now. But what'd you guys think of it so far?
Pretty good.
Fucking loved it. That was one of the best fight scenes I'd ever seen in an animated show or film.
Yeah.
You know what? I may next episode then. I'm trying to remember what that one was, but overall I enjoy the show.
This is the episode where the son kisses the dad and they make out.
No, I missed it.
Oh, you missed it. Okay.
It was the one where like they were trying to figure out whose underwear was whose, and then they had to rip a lot of people apart to figure it out.
And
the wedgie episode.
It's a wedgie episode for superheroes. Balls of steel.
Oh,
This was it was brutal.
And I don't want to spoil it for anyone here, but you guys, it was really good.
And that's not in the comic book, by the way.
No, a lot of it isn't.
What part?
That whole part about that with the kid and the thing in the container.
The tube? Yeah, that's in the comic book.
I don't remember that at
much
all.
Later.
Oh yeah, it's much later in the comics.
They put it in a different spot.
They brought it in way earlier. Yeah.
What did you guys think of the whole fight scene that they had inside the what do you call it? Hey, Ords, let me know if you want a link. We can definitely.
In the house.
Give you one. Yeah, the fight scene with the light bending soldiers and how he was just going to town with everything.
I wouldn't say that was a fight scene. That was just simply him fucking destroying a bunch of people.
That was a slaughter. Yeah.
Those guys just said, "Let me go get myself killed," because what do they think is going to happen? It was like
all we need is you to slow him down. Die for your country.
Yeah, sure, boss. We're going to go get ourselves slaughtered. Yeah, wow.
Oh, but it was so good. I don't want to get claimed, but I'm gonna try because I'm gonna try to get claimed. But I want to.
Even though he's invincible himself, I think it's cool that the bullets hitting him annoys him enough that he blocks with his hand. I'm like, that was just this cool little element that was in there. I was like, oh, that is cool.
It's honestly like a guilty pleasure now. I don't mind. I can rewatch it again because you'll miss stuff, but.
How's that a guilty pleasure to rewatch it?
Because I get to other stuff. That right there, that sells me. You know, when you see
the only thing that was like remotely that gruesome was Metalocalypse prior to that.
Oh yeah, there's scenes in Metalocalypse I had trouble sitting through.
I love that show. So
yeah, it's so fucked up.
Music dyslexia. What do you mean you can't read sheet music?
now, oh wait, I can't do this to people. They have.
Oh, that is so gross. That is so fucking gross.
So
it's so good. Great. I loved it when they did this. Like, I was just like one of the best fight scenes I've seen in the show lately because they didn't.
That poor kitchen.
That poor ketchup. I don't ever want ketchup again. Ketchup.
Good thing it's marble.
It slides right off.
You gotta wash it
off.
If you sand it down properly, it'll be fine.
Polished marble? No, you can clean it off pretty easily.
Yeah, but you have to. It has to be sealed because marble's porous. You have to seal it like every year.
I gotta check quickly, make sure we're not getting pounded because Amazon's a dick. But we're still live, guys. You can still see us, right? Nothing's gone wrong. Free balling is Birdface. Yeah. But what was this? Watch Scorpion's Revenge, the anime movie if you like this. It may be more gore than Spawn. Really, I did not know that. I'll have to check out the trailer after. Ords, you do have an invite in case you want to come on, but this was another one. My favorite part, I felt so bad for the soldier. Okay, I don't want to spoil any more for you, but that's how great it's been lately. But if you haven't seen Invincible, it is on Amazon. Freaking watch it. You guys
have they explained the end of the first episode, or is that still not explained?
Well, kind of. Well, for the most part, they tell you. They haven't told you. He hasn't revealed yet why he did it yet, though. But everyone knows he did, though. No.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I don't. For those who haven't said, I don't want to spoil it, so cover yours. But like, pretty much, what happened is the wife found the suit hidden on above the blinds. It's not a good place to hide a bloody suit. I'm sorry.
It's like he's not even trying.
No, he's not.
Not really.
But the first time here having culture on the animation show, I just want to know one thing. What's your favorite cartoon there, Clobber?
Cartoon of all time?
Yeah.
Well, the other night I did a show that I guess I'm calling it my number one, although I think Batman Animated Series might be my number one, but I did a show the other night of my beloved Batman the Brave and the Bold series, and I love it because that makes me feel like a kid so much, and I just I did a show, like 3 hours babbling about it, picking my top 25 episodes and stuff, and I just I think sentimental, that was something about that one because it goes back to what comic books were just plain crazy fun, and such as it's just a love letter to Silver Age and Bronze Age comics, and so I'm torn between those two, but there's probably
I love Diedrich Bader as Batman.
Great job.
Yeah, he was great as that.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Who's spanking their kid in background?
I don't know. There's my favorite episode.
One of you is spanking a kid. I can hear it.
What are you doing, Keith?
It's a Keith.
Can I get a one in the chat if everyone else can hear Keith spanking it? Is he coming hard? He's gonna hate us in the morning. What is he moving furniture?
I don't know what's going on. I just heard smack, 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 smack.
Very, very quiet.
Yeah. As we continue, you might want to mute his microphone for a few minutes.
I'm waiting to hear like weird animal noises from like the farm come next. That's what I'm waiting for. Anyone else? Is he okay?
Keith?
Everything good there, Keith?
Welcome to ASMR Moving Furniture with Keith from Pop Culture Minefield. Terry says he's taking a shower. Keith's going to hate us after this so much. What do we got here? The Mahler twins on Invincible are hilarious. Yes. I love the robot too, man. Oh, dude.
I love Robot, man. The first time when I watched the first episode is when I got so happy when I saw Robot looking exactly like he's supposed to.
The thing that tripped me out was that they didn't have what's his name, Zachary Quinto, just do a youthful voice for the kid.
Yeah. I was surprised. I didn't realize that the actor who played what was it, Oswald in Drew Carey's show, he was actually the one who voiced Batman for most of the Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, that's Dietrich Bader.
That's Dietrich Bader.
Dietrich Bader, yeah.
I forget his name. That's why I'm going by that. That's why I was surprised. I'm never good with names. I'm more good with faces.
Yeah,
I remember him more as the next door neighbor from Office Space.
Oh, yeah.
He also had a very short-lived television show where he was like a motorcycle, like a biker detective type of guy. It was
oh my God.
Yeah, he also played.
He was
Jethro.
Also the movie version of Jethro. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
The Searcher.
Oh, you're back, Keith. Hey, what the fuck were you doing over there? Beating a cat?
The cat got into the room, and I was trying to get her out of the room, or else she would never leave.
That's what the smacking was. Okay, him doing that. Okay. We were like trying to figure out what the hell you were beating the hell out of.
And it was a pussy. Okay, gotcha.
But
love this episode right here. This is probably my number one.
This is
and I'm going to tattle on Steven. Yeah, he said the whole coming hard thing.
The Battle of the Superheroes.
Yeah, this was the Batman versus Superman episode, if I'm correct, right?
Red Kryptonite by Luther. Of course, as you know, it lasts 24 hours. And this episode is a tour de force of Silver Age Superman. And you're familiar with the site, superdickery.com.
Yep.
With all the supermanistic.com. This one, I mean,
it does all of it.
It does all of it. It's so beautiful. And again, if there's a crypto fan, it's a fan of all the old Mont Weisinger Superman lore. This episode is just, I mean, it's just the best. And how about, especially when he goes into the fortress and grabs his bottle city of Kandor and shakes it, says, "Earthquake."
Yeah. This one is pretty awesome. One of my favorites is the Matches Malone Birds of Prey one with the multiple lives.
The one that never made it, never aired on American television.
Are you serious?
It aired in Canada, but did not air in the U.S. for some reason.
CBS Cartoon Network thought it was a little bit too risque, or the song.
Yeah, because they drew a penis on the dog.
What?
A lot of stuff is not allowed.
The song is very suggestive.
What was that, Gary? What was that?
Clobber Time got it.
Oh my goodness!
Tune in next week where we talk about penis and dogs drawn in your pleasure. Like, what the fuck?
But that episode, in fact, the idiots didn't even put it in a normal rotation on the DVD set when it came out. It was a special feature on the last disc in a smaller format. It was garbage. It was really annoying. HBO Max has it on there now, though.
It looks like it looks like Keith is done with his ASMR stream. Welcome back, Keith. Great having you, Keith. That was wonderful. Thank you.
Well, he did come back. And I guess you didn't catch it or something.
No, he came. Yeah, it was weird. But mine was Mr. Gold. It came very hard all over the screen. It was horrible. It was like Gorilla Glue and mayo. And
hey, comicbook.com an hour ago posted that Star
Link?
Wars: The Mandalorian game is reportedly in development. So I thought that was interesting.
Want to post that up and take a look?
Are they going to give you a character, then take it away after it's really popular?
Well, that's what Kaylee was talking about, because she's the one who shared it that I just saw. That she hopes that they keep Cara Dune in there. But yeah, here it is. If you, I'll share my screen.
Yeah, sure. But for a minute there, I was just like, I'm kind of worried. All right, let me get it. Let me get popped up. My screen's being a little wonky right now, so I'm trying my best right now. And where is it? There we go. So what do we got here? You're in charge now.
The Star Wars Mandalorian game reportedly in development by Tyler Fisher. Star Wars The Mandalorian game is reportedly in development, presumably for PS5, Xbox Series X, PC, and possibly PS4 and Xbox One as well. Right now, details on the game are scarce. In fact, they are borderline non-existent. There's no word of release date, platforms, or who's making the game. All we know is that it's supposedly already in development, presumably with a premier studio. The report comes the way of industry insider and leaker Nick, I don't know how to pronounce that, Ed Baker. Schwechel?
Sheppel.
Special. What a weird way to spell.
Special ed. It's special ed.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Oh my God, special ed.
Special ed.
Gary, that's your new
why
title.
would they even put that in there?
That's your new title, Gary. Special
We
ed.
shared the news over on Twitter. Speculation over on official game for the TV show began after an officially licensed Funko Pop for the show was seemingly spotted on the shelf of Phil Spencer, who is known to tease games announcements and more with his shelf decorations in the background of his Zoom calls. Most notably, he had an Xbox Series S on his shelf months before it was revealed. Tweeting about this, Baker noted that he's heard that, quote, someone is making a Mandalorian game, end quote. Unfortunately, this is all Baker revealed. So here you have it.
I'm kind of worried about that. Do you think it's going to be a good game? And will it still have Favreau's touch in it or not?
Probably not.
I can't believe that they would be allowed to do anything without Favreau involved, if it's because he's the creator of the show.
Gary, this is for you from 60.
Yeah.
So for now, take all this with a grain of salt. Wow, somebody's, having some fun there with Doomcock. While Baker has proven reliable in the past, especially over the past few months, it doesn't change the fact that this is information of the unofficial variety. Further, even if it's accurate, it's also subject to change. Yeah, obviously. There's a good chance this game is real, but that doesn't mean we will be hearing about it anytime soon. And I think that's all of the article. It's worth a crap to read. Not a big fan of comicbook.com.
No, I don't think anyone is. There's nothing really good coming out.
Pretty bad.
Like,
it's sites like that has allowed, Marvel and DC to spiral further and further down by supporting it.
Yep.
Shitheads is with the shitheads. That was for you, Clobbering Time. Fuck you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
okay.
I appreciate you, sir.
Well, you bet, buddy.
How y'all doing? Hey, we're in Louisiana and happy today. It's first day of no mask mandate, except for New Orleans, of course.
Yeah, New Orleans is the only one.
From the idiots.
Hey, and let's bring a downer note, but it's important to talk about, maybe for a second or two. But the astronaut who a lot of people didn't pay attention to because he stayed up in the module died today.
Oh, shit.
Mike Collins.
Yep.
Oh, man.
So the forgotten Apollo 11 astronaut.
Well, from the idiots, he was forgotten. Everybody knew the first three guys.
Yeah, those of us who know shit about. Yeah, exactly. We know who he is, and it's another sad day. We lose someone, and Greg Berlanti is still walking around.
Man, that's
he
why I
was played
like
by I
Gary.
think Gary Ellis in From the Earth to the Moon series.
Yes, it's true.
Shit.
That was a great series, and we should do a retrospective on that as a group.
We should. I gotta get my hands on it again.
What series?
Yeah, we gotta do that.
From the Earth to the Moon by Tom Hanks.
Sci-fi. Well, not really sci-fi, but sort of hosting and recounting
biodrama
the NASA space program. Yep.
Wasn't that also Steven Spielberg too?
Spielberg was the senior producer, executive producer.
Yeah.
Right after Tom Hanks. Basically, he's the one who secured the money.
Yeah. And he did that after he had such a great time making Apollo 13. So.
Yep. Well, that's the way he works. Both he and Spielberg, they worked on Band of Brothers together. Yep. It's like, we made Saving Private Ryan. Let's do a TV show. We made Apollo 13. Let's make a TV show.
Well, they made Indiana Jones, and they said, let's make a TV show.
TV show, yeah. And recast everybody.
But this crossed my, and I didn't actually tweet it just yet, but supposedly...
what?
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Strange collab. A Stranger Things joined the Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross. I believe this is a game. But the animation is what caught me, so I wanted.
Yeah, open that shit up.
Yes, dear.
Oh, wow.
What the heck is this?
This is a game. I think this is the Grand Cross game, but they're going to do a crossover with Stranger Things. So they actually have the characters. There's Elle.
That looks badass.
Yeah,
that does look badass.
I'm not going to lie. I brought up because I saw the animation, and it looks pretty... He still looks like a girl, though.
I started watching the Seven Deadly Sins because of Deanna and Deva.
It was a great series, dude. I loved it. I didn't like the way it started turning into the whole demon stuff, but... players will have a chance to acquire 11 Mike Wheeler and Will Byers through the collab pickup draw. In fact, these characters will also start at the maximum growth state currently in the game, which is level 80 and fully awakened. So I don't know what that means. The artwork is pretty fantastic. I'm not going to lie. I would actually want that as a poster. This looks more like a Pokemon than the Shadow.
Well, I have all the Stranger Things season posters, and I love that the way it looked. They were trying to make it look like a Drew Struzan style poster.
And this is another one that has me pretty excited. Netflix announces the global premiere for Pretty Guarded Sailor Moon Eternal Movie Part 1 and 2. I'm a huge Sailor Moon fan. I really hate her costume. I can't stand it. But I am excited because it's something to lose a couple hours over. Because mostly everyone grew up with Sailor Moon. Hey, Gilkey, how are you doing? Band of Brothers still holds up.
I saw a Sailor Moon cosplay today, actually, at Twin Peaks, believe it or not.
Really? How'd it go? But look at that. That's
Today was Superhero Day at Twin Peaks, and a young lady was wearing... I was the only one that knew what Sailor Moon was. She was kind of bummed out. Nobody knew what she was.
The theme of the upcoming movies is dreams. The press release explained, based on the dream arc of the original hit manga series, the story is about the Sailor Guardians' growth both as teenage girls and as Sailor Guardians, as well as the faint first love of Chibiusa and Helios. Damn. This is gonna look really pretty. I can't wait. Gary, do you like Sailor Moon? Are you a Sailor Moon man?
Not a fan.
What about you, Keith?
Yeah, nah, not really.
Too creepy?
Yeah, we still have our man cards.
Oh, yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Well, in that case, I better clarify. I only knew about it because my kids were young in the 90s. If my kids hadn't been young in the 90s, I wouldn't know what Sailor Moon is yet.
I knew about it because of my kids, too.
This is.
I didn't watch that one.
I
enjoyed the crap out of some of the shows they watched, like He-Man, Masters of the Universe. There was several. The Thundercats. I watched that with my kid.
Do you watch the old one or do you watch the anime style one?
The original. I like on my own. I watched the anime style one, and even though I didn't like some of the plot change, I still enjoyed it. It was really good.
I thought it was great.
That was the one with Will Friedle as Lionel, right?
Yeah.
That was all right.
Sad news again. Everyone knows who Vic Morgana is, right? Well, it looks like SAC Anime has removed her from the Anime Roseville event because of threats and made by other voice actors. So the idiots that are still going after him are still doing the same bullshit, trying to cancel him.
He didn't he beat them in court already?
Something like that. I don't know how it worked because I stopped following for a while, but from last I heard is that he didn't have to pay their legal fees, so they had to do it out of pocket. And Ron Toye, I think, has been on a couple of interviews where he's been a total, not realizing he's being a total idiot, baiting himself out because he says one thing, but he's already been admitting to doing the same thing he's saying that Vic did, which never made sense. Man, he's a good dude, man. He also played Kirk on the what was it called? Star Trek.
Star Trek Continues, which
Star Trek
really,
Continues.
in my opinion, was the best fan series.
It is the best fan series because they actually got real writers to work on this thing, and
the actors were good. They weren't. The other show
good.
was so stiff and just awkward and weird.
They also decided to film it like the original series, even replicating the lighting, which is important. You know, you get a lot of shows that just
See,
even adding in the commercial breaks, even adding in
they did that. They did that. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
It was totally faithful in all the ways that count. So, and as far as I'm concerned, that final episode is a nice bridge straight into Star Trek: The Motion Picture. So,
but they did have the one bad thing that we put an STD model on his damn desk, but he's wearing that Admiral's outfit.
Well, they shot that before they even knew about this. When the series was going to be.
I know. We cut him some slack, but I still hate
it. A lot of us were.
Yeah, I'm cutting him slack. I'm saying I hated it. You know.
If any of you guys follow this at all, sorry, this guy is the biggest dickhead right here. Like he's literally making baseless accusations, and he's always trying to harp on Vic. This Emmett douche. I think he's blocked that Umbrella guy. He's blocked a shit ton of people.
Oh yeah, he's part of the problem.
He's a male feminist, so what he is, he's everything he projects.
Fake information, a great supporter of lies. No corroborated information, no proof. Doesn't matter. I'm going to say it anyway.
He's a tool.
No. Being a tool meant that he had to have something to be a tool with.
He'd be useful in some way.
He's Captain Dunzel.
Yeah, he is completely and utterly redundant. In fact, I'd be surprised if he had a man card to revoke. So,
I would love to get Vic on, honestly, and actually do talk about the cancel culture, talk about Star Trek, and just get to know him. Because honestly, the way he's been treated, man, when you've seen some of the live shows he's done where he does meetups, his fan base is great. He is non-hostile.
Well, we've talked to him, and we've tried to get him on the show. He's just so busy. I've had many email correspondences with him over the last few years. Hey, we brought up Band of Brothers and Saving Private Ryan, and I wanted to show something, buddy.
Oh, God, no, I'm not bringing... No. LeVar Burton just needs to stop with his consequence culture and tell his daughter to shut up. That's pretty much my say on that one.
But...
it messes with him. It does.
It's fucking with people's livings, and it's just messed up thing to do. This is the new cover for Dale Dye that I did.
Wow.
Nice.
Cool.
Zoom in.
Excellent, man.
That is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh, that's interesting.
What
is this? Is it a movie or
it's a book? It's
okay.
Dale Dye's new book. It's being published by the U.S. Navy. And so it's kind of cool. I think it's one of my proudest pieces I've done in a long time, showing the actual Marines that are talked about in the book.
Mm-hmm. That's really cool.
Each one of them.
Next time you talk to Dale Dye, tell him I said hi.
He said, "Tell that black man to stop talking to me. Scares me."
Oh, okay.
Scares him.
I'm trying to get them to watch the show and be on the show, but Dale is so fucking busy. I swear to God, he's always away, and it's usually Julia back home that doing all the business and shit. But I guess I can also show the poster I'm working on right now.
Quick newsflash, though. I'd like to say thank you for the downvote. This really helps my algorithm.
Oh, did you finally get one?
I did. I finally got one. I think finally someone moved that couch so I can live rent-free in that head of theirs. It's so wonderful.
Oh, man. It only took an hour, too. Wow. Jeez.
They already get keystream for next week, and I'm like, wow, you guys are dedicated to hate. I love it. It gets me that erection right down near my left testicle.
They did? They got me for next week?
Yeah, I put it up and it got downvote already, and I was like, "You're in a week in advance." I'm like, "Yeah, I want to be like, thank you for the dislike. You do realize you've downvoted a black man? You racist."
Everybody in the chat, it's one of you. It's a crime. You have to figure out who it is.
No, yeah. By next week, one of you will not be able to watch.
Who did it?
It's like Agatha Christie all over again.
But I would actually like to highlight this, since we focus on like animation, cartoons, and all like the shows that we grew up with. I think we need to focus here on Gary for a second, because Gary, you have a lot of history with drawing, posters, movies, and everything. So why don't you tell people who are watching who the hell you are?
I'm nobody, really.
You're not. Fuck off! I swear to God.
I'm really nobody. I just good at artwork, and I never really cared too much about the celebrity side of it. I've had best-selling graphic novels. My work with Xbox and the creators of the game Alan Wake. I did the graphic novel for Alan Wake. It's sort of a sidequel. It's events taking place.
Bring it up and show.
During the game. I don't want to do that. You have to go looking for it. I don't know where it is. I've got multiple hard drives. I'd have to go looking for it. But this is the current poster I'm doing for Gary Jones for his new movie with that Robert Bronzy? Yeah, Bronzy.
Yeah, I think it's something Bronzy, but it's very much like Charles Bronson.
Charles Bronson. Yep. And it's got Nick Turturro in it right there. I don't know who this lady is. And that's Freddie Boom Boom Washington from Welcome Back, Kotter.
Wow.
And this is somebody, too, and I don't know his name. And that's what I was working on today is his musculature and shading. And then once I complete this, and then I draw in the explosions all over the place, and I have to draw some guys fighting here. I still have to draw that. And then I start painting. But my favorite thing I've done so far is this damn helicopter. Damned helicopter. Something that Graham Nolan hates doing is helicopters.
Why is that?
What that guy's name? Hilton something or other, Jacobs, whatever, from Welcome Back, Kotter, or whatever, something.
I forget his name. I forget. I just remember the character. You know, I don't remember John Travolta and. And I just forgot his name. The guy that played Kotter.
Gabe Kaplan.
Gabe Kaplan. He was, are the only two I ever remember the names of on the show. And I had a crush on Cotter's wife, the actress. As a
Carlos
kid.
wants to see some of the work.
Marcia Freshman.
Yeah, she passed. She was on MASH for a while too. In addition to that, yeah.
Kyluk actually wants to see your Alan Wake work. Can you direct him where to find it or anything like that? I'm not trying to stroke.
All you got to do is buy the special edition of Alan Wake, and it's included in the bonus material.
There it is, Kyluk.
Yeah, it's like over 4 million copies sold, and that's some bragging rights I have because that's one of the main bonus materials that was given was my book.
And Gary also did the comic for Iron Sky.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Really?
That's Andre from Midnight's Edge knew who I was because of that book.
Wow.
Because he's a big fan, and he has my comics.
Also, I'm trying to get Gary to take my idea and do a side project based in the Iron Sky universe called The Black Fist. So
I'm probably never going to work with them again. They're just lovely people. I really like them. But they're always, low budget and not have much money. And I have to at least, be able to pay my bills.
Yeah. Kyluk also asks, well, there's some other stuff that Gary has done. Dude, this guy likes it because he's actually trying to write a story. He's trying to get a comic or something going off the ground. So he actually is really interested.
Here, hold on. I'll open my Wix page.
I'm going to do a quick impression. People asking about me to be inspired. How bad this fucking sucks.
Gary Casal has a lot of work And may I recommend his Doctor Who prints? They are incredible.
Oh, really? Nice. Love it. Love real Doctor Who, of course. I'm sure.
Well, while Gary looks into that, I'm going to quickly torture us with something that
I'm going to share.
watching.
I'm getting ready to share it. So you.
MODOK has a show.
MODOK is actually voiced by none other than Dickhead. What is his name? Oswald Cobblepot. That's the fucker's name. Yep. This is Gary.
By whom?
Oh. This is the web page. I just shared the link in the chat. You can go look at it. I'm the official artist for Shake Davis series, including all of Warrior Publishing. I do all their book covers. Some of the movie posters and artwork I've done, comic covers. Running Time with Bruce Campbell.
Nice. Excellent.
The only Captain Kirk.
The only one.
That Thank Captain Kirk print, everyone should go ahead and get a copy of that. Have Gary sign it, because I love that. It is phenomenal.
It's amazing, man. That's great.
This is actually, if you see this is the Matt Best Black Rifle Company guys that are on the comic cover, because they agreed to let us use their likenesses. But Richard and I agreed that we're going to go back and draw them out, because I don't want to have people I don't know on my book covers. Here's the back cover, and there's Matt Best on the back.
Dude, you're talented. You also just work for IDW, right?
This is I used to. I'm still close friends with the senior writer. One day I'll probably do stuff for him again when they wake up from being woke.
Oh yeah, or are they ever?
I really like this book cover. This is Exorcist Academy. That's Langston Fishburne, Lawrence Fishburne's son.
Oh.
And the dude from Renegade, or whatever that 80s chopper series where the guy travels around.
Lorenzo
Lamas.
Lamas.
Yep. And this was a short film and a comic book, and I worked with one of my buddies from IDW on this. I was brought in later to fix the faces because they needed them to look like the actors. And I'm a likeness expert. That's what I do. And then I ended up taking over all the artwork and doing the cover, and then working on the film itself when they started moving in that direction. I did all the production art for it. This is the first DVD cover I ever did for Salt City Video, and that's actually me, self-portrait in a straitjacket.
No way.
I see it.
And let's see. And this is the first movie art I ever did, was Bruce Campbell on Running Time back in '97.
Wow.
And that's why he's on the cover of my book website. Gary's Art is Groovy, baby, right here.
Yeah.
And of course, I work for Dell. Dell writes these things that just make me afraid of the next word. It's like, what's he going to say? Because like Josh Becker, the guy that directed Running Time with Bruce Campbell, he used to be on my cover, and his quote was, "Gary sucks less than any other artist I've ever worked with."
That's a great compliment, actually.
I love it. I still have it. It's just not on the front page. This is one of his movie posters I did a year ago. This is another movie poster I did for him. And even though it's not artwork, I designed this poster for one of his documentaries.
That's pretty cool, man. I like the mic at the bottom.
So Doctor Who there from the Snowman, I see. Like,
yeah, that is actually a gift I painted for Drew Struzan because he's my mentor.
Oh,
and,
wow.
That was his and his wife's Christmas gift. And excellent. I do art prints every year for Christmas cards for those that are on my mailing list. This is one of my favorites to bring up because that was for my story, Vindicated Inc. It's a guy coming out of the shower. You see the scars on his back and the prosthetic leg. And I showed it to a veteran buddy of mine. And he's like, "Oh, great. You finally did your first gay porno DVD cover." And I'm like, I will never show this the light of day, except now it's on my website.
Well,
but I'll never publish
did make the guy blonde, so I mean that's the telegraph right there.
Lou Ferrigno from Liberator. I did the artwork for the movie and for the comic book.
Excellent.
No, then the question is, Gary, I have to ask, since you got people that are probably wanting to get into this type of field, do you have any tips for these type, like Kylock or Josiah or even Terry? Where to go? How to start?
Stay.
He hates this.
Steady.
He hates being focused on.
I like focusing on the work. This one is the most I ever got paid for a book cover. And I got paid $5,000 for 1 hour's worth of work. This is a speed painting. I painted it in 1 hour.
Damn.
Dude,
so I got paid $5,000 for 1 hour's work.
Hey, Amber, how you doing? Thanks for dropping by.
This is one of my favorite book covers I did. And it's another one for Warrior Publishing about a girl whose dad died in combat. And this was the new painted cover for Dale Dye's book, Outrage, the story of the bombing of the Marine barracks in, oh my God, I just forgot the name of the place. God damn it. It's in the Middle East.
That's cool,
and it's actually one of my favorite paintings I did. This one got rejected, and so I will, I can use it as whatever I ever want to use it for in the future. I was showing guys that are SOG, if you even know what that means. And this one is the original painting, not the one that ended up on the book. The one that ended up in the book, I had to take out this helicopter, which was a lot of fucking work. And they were like, "Oh no, there weren't two dolphins at that incident. It was because it's a true story. There was only one dolphin, and there was a C-130. So I painted a C-130 way up in the sky, and this helicopter went away, and I was pissed because I loved that work I did on that helicopter.
Dude, I wish I could do this.
And you can look at my comic work. Let's go look at that.
There's the Alan Wake right there. Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Rom. I love Rom.
Yep. Now, I did not draw this. This is by my buddy Alex. He did the artwork, and I did the colors.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And actually, this one, I did the pencils for it, and Drew Moss inked it.
Well.
And I colored it.
I love your style, man. He's also the same one who did my avatar, like the half Steven on the side of most of my avatars. He's actually did it himself on the fly.
This is my best-selling graphic novel through IDW, code word Geronimo.
Yeah, bro.
And I did the artwork for the cover. Yeah. Now, this is my graphic novel, but I'm really good friends with Douglas Hurlbut, and he did the cover art for me on several books because he's a good friend of mine. He had done the amazing artwork for the production of the Golden Compass video game. And we became very chummy, and I got him to do several book covers for my books because I grew up in the Gold Key comic days, the 60s and early 70s, and they would have a painting on the cover of the comic.
Yes.
By a different artist than who did the internal artwork. And so I did that with a lot of my books. And he did the cover on this one.
Love those old Gold Key covers, man.
He did the cover on this one.
Nice.
That Spock is sick.
And
though.
he did this one too.
Who did the Darth Maul?
Darth Maul. Oh, I did. Yeah, this is. Yeah, these, and that's my daughter in my comic book. She makes appearances every once in a while. That's her.
Damn.
Poses for my stuff. Here's some comic pages. This is drawn by me and inked by my buddy Richard Bonk from DC Comics.
Excellent.
And this is some of my comic artwork. I penciled and inked all of this. Ultra realistic stuff.
Yeah, but it's nice and black and white. That's what's fucking awesome.
And this is the one I stole from Graham Nolan, and he knows it. He did a very similar drawing of the Phantom, standing over a Casbah with a palm tree behind him and stuff. And I told him, I said, dude, I'm totally stealing that drawing from you and using it for Vindicated. And so there it is. And it's very violent, but I did it in black and white because I didn't want to have color in it. It didn't look right to me. So I did it all in black and white. There, yep, that's a torture scene. And get a nice little action scene here where he dumps a crate on top of a bunch of guys, killing them. Yeah, there you go. There's some comic book art.
Nice.
Thank you, guys.
Excellent, man.
Well,
love it.
If you guys don't have anything else but you want to talk about, we can start wrapping up early and just make it an early show. We don't have to make it too crazy.
Oh wait, I will show you this. This is some of the panel work from Liberator.
Oh, neat.
Wow.
That's Michael Dorn.
Oh.
Because Lou and he were the main characters in it, and the chick from the Australian actress from La Femme Nikita.
Wow.
6 brings up a comment.
Oh, and here's Alan Wake. Here's some of the comic work from Alan Wake.
You should do drawing streams where you point the camera at what you're working on and just pontificate for an hour or so, Gary.
And not only did I color this, I designed the logo for Infestation for IDW.
Holy shit.
Nice.
And my buddy, the one that made the comment about doing my first gay porno DVD cover, that's him. That's the one that got me. I drew him in an M1 helmet from World War II.
Nice. Great art, man. Great art.
And there's the full cover for Code Word Geronimo. This is the story, and we are a recipient of the 2013 Military Writers Award for best graphic novel. We were the first graphic novel to ever get the award.
Congrats.
Wow.
And I created the book and drew it, and I had Del Dye and his wife Julia write it, and then my buddy, best-selling author John Del Vecchio, come in and write the afterword about the incident and what took place. I don't know if there's much more. Oh, here's a cover I drew.
Wow.
And colored. I prefer being the only artist working on a project most of the time. Because I don't like dealing with people that are late. Mm-hmm. If I'm late, there's a damn good reason. And but I hate waiting on other people when I need to finish work. But there you go. And somebody said I should do a drawing thing I saw. Pontificate.
Hey, Dan, man, here you go. But that's great, Gary. I think we haven't actually shown what case or stuff like that. So, okay. But other than that, do you guys have anything else you want to talk about, cartoons-wise, or we can wrap up?
Who was Clobberin' Time's favorite artist for the Fantastic Four?
Ooh. Oh, there's a tough one. I'm like there's a contest, man.
Because I'm friends with Graham Nolan, right?
Well, he did draw FF.
He did some amazing artwork, though.
Oh, yeah. Nobody touches Kirby.
Of Ben Grimm and the thing.
Oh, yeah. But nobody touches Kirby, especially with Sin on England. So, yeah.
Yep.
But, look, I mean, yeah, I'm biased that way. But actually, they had a lot of great artists on FF. And almost all of them were kind of doing Kirby's style. And with Joe Sinan inked almost all of them at any given time. And John Byrne should have never been allowed to ink himself, by the way.
Yeah. The problem with John Byrne is he works like that other inker. I can't think of his name offhand right now. He's gotten a lot of flack over the years for rushed inks. And
Vince Coletta?
Yeah, because he fucked up a lot of Kirby's work. And but the fact is I don't blame him because he was getting things at H hour and forced to rush through them. And so it was blotchy inks, really not anywhere near as good as the pencils.
Well, Coletta used to erase backgrounds, though, and take characters out and everything. He was, Gil Kane called him DC Comics' first sanctioned abortionist.
Yeah.
And I was at the con when he did that. He hated him, yeah. But see, Byrne, when he got power, when he became big fan favorite later, started being allowed to ink his own stuff when he was at DC a lot, and it's just, I mean, it was chicken scratch. It's when he had great inkers like Terry Austin, and I know he didn't like Joseph Rubinstein, for example, but he was good on his Captain America run. When he had Joe Sennett and other people, the only inker he liked was Tom Palmer, and I thought he was the worst on Byrne. But he didn't he liked doing his own stuff, and yeah.
Yeah, it's like Richard likes it when I ink his stuff, and he like said, you know, because I like inking your stuff. Do you like inking my stuff? I said, no, I fucking hate it. And he's like, why? And I said, because you do a lot of feathering, and I hate feathering. And he goes, really? And I'm like, yeah, I really fucking hate feathering. I am not a traditional comic book artist. I'm an illustrator, and feathering is a comic book trait.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is something that guys that went to Joe Kubert school learned.
Kubert school, yeah.
I didn't. I never went to his school. I learned to draw. You know, my mom used to joke that I came out with a pencil in my hand, and I'm like, Mom, that's gross. And she was like, no, you were drawing at such a young age. And I'm like, yeah, I remember. I was 4. I remember drawing when I was 4. And very seriously drawing. My sister, who's an artist too, my middle sister, she taught me how to draw hands and profile faces.
Nice.
And that was a huge step for me when I was like 7, I think.
Well, Rob Liefeld made millions of dollars and he couldn't even draw feet.
That guy couldn't fucking draw feet. I love Liefeld. I really
barely
do.
Draw a profile. Have you seen his?
He's terrible at. Well, he's terrible at drawing waistlines and feet.
And he thinks that human beings, have about like 4,000 teeth in their head, also apparently.
Yeah, but he's a caricaturist. He's not really a true comic book artist. He's a caricaturist. His people are always exaggerated. And so I'm not going to fault him for that. I mean, I recognized what he was when I saw it. It was like, yeah, caricaturist.
Well, there's good exaggerated Kirby, Simons, and then there's bad exaggerated Liefeld.
I have a question for you from Kylock. Any advice for someone who can't draw at all but wants to learn how?
Yeah, get a friend who knows how to draw.
Yeah, give me your script.
That's Keith is on camera. He's going to show something now. He's holding something.
Whoa. Oh, thank God it's not the Green Arrow, Green Lantern book again.
Oh, nice, man. What do you have, the Adams Green Lantern, Green Arrow? That's nice. Nice book there. Excellent.
That is good. I like that.
Cool, man. I love it. That's beautiful.
And what I really like is that Stephen enlarged it so we could see it, and then he started putting stuff over it to block it. Well planned, Steve. Thank you.
Nice. Great book.
Does anybody else own a copy of this book? Or
no,
I wish. That's nice. Was it new? Is it something newer? But
yeah, I don't have cool books like that. All I have is the gay porn I collect.
This is an older book.
Nice.
So
look at that cover, though. That is really cool the way they did that.
Oh yeah, like a cell, huh?
Yeah.
Very nice stuff.
Oh, listen to Clobbering Time using fancy words like cell.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just picked it up somewhere. I don't even know what it means.
Give us another 45 minutes and I'll be making out.
Jabberjaw!
Oh, God, Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw. Oh, good Lord.
Was that pull out?
One of my favorite characters who doesn't get the respect and attention he deserves is Grape Ape.
Oh, my God.
Grape Ape. Oh, man. Love it.
Biggly.
Look at that.
You remember the wacky races and
hell yeah.
Yeah.
But the reason I because I've talked to Stephen that we need to, and I'm going to create a logo for this show that basically it's the shows that made us.
Yeah.
Because I want to get into some of the live action stuff that Sid and Marty Krofft did. That was just so good.
God,
The Lidsville, and what was that? Sigmund.
Sigmund the Sea Monster, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I fucking love that show.
And HR Puffin stuff. Did you know that did you ever get to go to their theme park they had in Atlanta?
Puffin stuff. No, I went to the theme park King's Dominion in Virginia because I lived like 50 miles from it. And
Why
we would go
Keith reading in the back?
During the summer almost every weekend.
Well, the theme park they had in Atlanta didn't last long.
Why would happen?
Well, I mean, it was in the 70s. It kind of bombed on them, and I went to a con,
sort of like Euro Disney did.
Yeah, and it was a big bomb for them. It was, imagine, a few years in the 70s. It was downtown Atlanta, and then I go to CNN Center to go to a con in like 1990 or something, and there's still some remnants of that park left. It's not at that point, not anymore.
First of all, anybody that knows anything about Atlanta. Wait, what, Keith?
No. Okay. You said in 1990 and you went to the park, the Olympic Park?
No, I went to CNN Center for a convention at the World Convention Center there, and they still had some of the bits and pieces you can see from Sid and Marty Krofft Land.
Oh, okay.
Which was a theme park that they tried to make their own next Disney World or whatever, and it didn't happen.
It's sad. But one of the problems that Atlanta has is you can't widen the streets in Atlanta. It's literally impossible without tearing down buildings. So all the roads in Atlanta are too narrow. And so you can't have something like that there and have it be successful. It's a bad location for something like that. Who's laughing?
Kiss the screen.
And every street is called Peachtree.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Keith. Can you read that? Read what Stephen wrote.
Just keep show and tell.
I like that. I love Johnny Quest.
What you got?
Oh, I should be so loud. Shaggy.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Rookie.
Great. I'm sorry, Keith. I couldn't help myself. Oh, damn. I think Velma was always a freak, though.
Who? Who?
That's what everyone says.
Velma. Oh, Velma.
Yes. The cosplays of her always look way better than the cartoon, of course.
I actually dated a girl back in the 2000s who cosplayed as her. And,
nice.
Shit, he's gonna follow this.
It was so sad I had to break up with her. Because she was a falling down drunk.
Did she say jinkies a lot?
Yeah, she was actually, she was adorable. She really did a good Velma, but she was a drunk. And I don't date drunks or smokers.
Good policy.
I loved that show.
Dexter?
I love Dexter.
Yes.
It's so good. A friend of mine was really surprised that there are actual shoes we can get that are like Dexter's mom's shoes. He was a little surprised.
God, that show was so good.
It
That
was
was
a
a
great
weird
show.
cartoon, cow and chicken.
Oh,
God,
that was a weird
show.
one. That was a weird one.
That was like Cat Dog.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Johnny
Yep.
Bravo. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Look, I'm call my hair real fast.
Not surprised to learn that Seth MacFarlane worked on that show.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not. Mr. Trickle Trunk says look, Keith now makes a far better LeVar Burton than LeVar Burton.
Well, that's because Keith's not woke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then CW's get a ruin them.
Powerpuff Girls.
CW's get a ruin.
God, I used to watch that with my daughter. God.
Here
This
we
is,
go.
yeah, Space Ghost there. And, oh, yeah.
Remember,
Hey, boo-boo.
remember when Space Ghost?
Hey,
Remember when
gonna get
Space
me
Ghost?
a picnic basket. Bonnie!
Remember Space Ghost was on Batman Brave and the Bold?
Who was?
Space Ghost was in one of the teasers of Batman Brave and the Bold. That was so great.
Oh, I must have missed that one.
Do you guys remember who was the voice of the original Space Ghost?
Gary Owens?
That's right. From Laugh-In. The announcer that always,
right, yeah.
that always had his hand on his ear.
Indeed.
Wow.
That is a cool book.
Good book to have.
Nice.
Yes, Ed, and Eddie was a great cartoon.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably one of their best last ones.
Hey, Double D. Look at that. Nice.
Wow.
I love those.
Now, did Tom do the artwork for this? Tom Cook?
Hanna-Barbera.
No.
What the fuck? Thank you, T-shirt. If you wanted a link, why didn't you let me know? $45. What the hell, dude? Thank you. Wait. What does the message say? I'm terrified. Now you need. Hold on, Keith. Before we make you small again, because this is so much fun. No, don't hide your face. I need you to do one thing for me. Now he's up on the screen and say it. Is that Cavill or Kahoo?
It's Kevel.
Yeah.
That way all the ladies can react.
Yeah, what's going on with George's nipples, though?
I love doing that once in a while.
So horrible.
Look, Keith's looking at it.
Awkward.
Those nipples are just unnatural. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you don't want to know, dude. It's horrible.
But
it's like most people have little pepperoni nipples, and those are fucking salamis.
Thank you for putting the message carrots in my as the message for the donation. Thank you, T-shirt. But I strictly love the old Cartoon Network. I did too, and honestly, we have to figure a way to do a live C-Lab watch party, like the overlay just right, where we won't get claimed. Because I really.
How you did your Babylon 5 intro? If you do a choppy overlay that is like parsing out it, if you can play it at the same time, I don't know. Maybe.
Actually, we can try. I don't want to get claimed, but I can always cut it. But let's try something here.
Hey, thanks for making the same joke I did, Mr. Tickle Trunk.
I like it. I like his new avatar though. The new avatar is pretty.
Yeah, I do like
cool.
that. That is pretty cool looking.
Although it's gonna take a while to get used to it because I'm used to seeing only one face. But I'll tell you one thing. I did get all 5 seasons of Babylon 5 and all the movies, Keith.
Oh, great! Love it.
Yeah, I had to rewatch it. And honestly, I'm really upset that no one's gone to that property.
Yeah,
to try to make
downloaded them from Pirate Bay.
I did. That's actually where I got them from, Pirate Bay.
I'm getting yourself in trouble.
I just
From who?
For like the 4th time.
Okay.
I went to HBO Max just to see what the remasters look like. Just turned on the first episode, and then 5 seasons later, I realized I got caught up in it and watched it all again. They don't have the movies on there though.
Yeah, I know they don't have the movies, and that's what's really bad because in the beginning is a really nice retelling of the war.
Yeah, but some people tell people to watch that first. Don't watch that first.
Yeah, don't watch that first. It means more when you watch in the beginning after. I also like Third Space.
It was
not great, but I did like it.
River of Souls, Legends of the Rangers, which you can't find. What was the other one?
There were 2 pilots plus an additional series. So what you had were like 3 TV movies, 2 pilots, a new series. And then all of the books that they put out.
And you did have that thing that's from 2007, the Lost Tales or whatever.
Yes, I'm counting that.
Okay.
Did they ever do like a box set where they have it in chronological order, but it's like book, movie?
I think so because somebody gave them
show.
Oh,
whatever.
No. They never did that. They did all of the material as far as the DVD stuff. They put it all in a box set before, but they haven't done it where they've mixed the DVD with the books and the comics. And I know
cool.
That'd be great.
All right. Since everyone's talking about Babylon 5, we got some people in the chat. I've been working on a new intro. I know Gary's going to fix the picture, but you guys can see what's going to be the intro for next Monday. And here we go.
I'm Commander Sinclair. Welcome to Babylon 5.
We are in the process of building the future.
Rangers never bluff.
We have lost much, endured much, sacrificed greatly.
Zathras knew you would come.
I think I'll stick my head in the station's fusion reactor.
Life's full of mysteries. Consider this one of them.
If you go to Zahabu, you will die.
And that's what I was. Yeah.
Well done, sir. Very well done.
It is very well done. You know, one of the saddest things, and I knew that Babylon 5 hadn't quite reached that level in the common zeitgeist that like Star Trek and other shows were when it didn't get any kind of porn parody.
One day, one can hope.
That would
the
be...
title's right for it, so.
But right,
I bet you Billy Mooney would have been in the porn too.
That's just so much makeup.
I thought what they did to Lanier, but
Josiah just started watching it. Hey, Atlantean, how you doing, brother? But yeah, see. Okay, I want to know people who were here that was actually watching that Babylon episode on Monday. Oh shit, B5, that is your main. Hey, Adega, that's another good guy you guys would love to talk to if you haven't. But
oh, cool.
Josiah, was it Keith that kind of got you sold on it? I want to know because I know Keith has a way of actually selling people on this stuff. He got the books, he got the archives, he got everything. Well, Dave, if you ever want to join that Monday show and talk Babylon 5, you can always come on, man. Even Kate got sold. That's weird because you're not a sci-fi person, are you?
No, not generally. Like, I think as a kid I watched that for the Space Case, and I love the Xenon movies, but that's hard. Those are hardly sci-fi.
There is one person that eventually I want Gary and Keith to meet, and that's definitely Atlantean. I think you might get a kick out of him because he's definitely underrated, and he is a good dude. He reminds me of you, Gary, but with more beard. But he's a good dude.
What's with the filter layover? It looks really weird.
That's because it's the same picture, but the transparency has been put to a certain point that the actual audio can't take it. See?
I see.
Did you say pretty good? Well, how'd you like to feel really good?
Because usually you have to talk over it.
Hey, see here, mister. This is a clean ship, and I won't have it.
Hey, relax, Skip. It's merely an herbal dietary supplement.
Gimme.
I call them Stimutax.
Now, if you haven't heard of this episode in C-Lab 2021, I want you to look for Stimutax and just watch it. You'll have it's so great when the guy's trying to bend the spoon for 20 minutes, and then you have the other guy who has his feet literally stuck in titanium ceilings. I love this show so much. I really don't want to get this episode claimed, but yeah, there you go. And I think Keith has more to show. But buy some Stimutax. That's what this thing is sponsored by.
For all of you Babylon 5 fans out there, I remember saying that I've had the opportunity to meet several members of the cast. And living where I'm living, I'm still amazed at who I was able to meet. But the convention that I was working for, living here, we got in several guests. So these are the people that we had.
Oh, man, poor old Michael Maher. When I watch those opening credits now, all the ones we've lost, it just tears me up.
I love this show.
So great, man. Oh, but Richard Biggs. Oh, man. Myra, very recently passed, yeah.
No spoilers, though, but, like, when you guys get into, like, the last episode of the series, it hits you the same way that the last episode of DS9 hits you if you were that attached. It's the same thing.
Yeah. I think it's better because they got some of that stuff in that last episode of Deep Space Nine with some of the stuff with Dukat and what's her face. Kai Wynn is really off-putting.
Yeah.
Well, Kai Wynn's a horrible person, so you're supposed to hate it.
Well, yeah, it's just that I don't know, all that stuff with the fire case. Maybe you liked. I don't know, the Paul Wraith stuff kind of bothered me a little bit. But
yeah, these are a lot of the guests that we had when we were working the event.
Oh man, Richard Hatch. All right, Erin Gray. She's wonderful.
Yes, she is.
She's real nice.
I remember you had the janitor from Battlestar Galactica when I was
we did.
Guest artist at the con.
And
I actually said that to him at lunch. We were eating across from each other, and I said, "Yeah, you're the janitor from Battlestar Galactica."
Oh no!
Roddenberry, nice guy, Really.
I do have a funny Steven Seagal stuff. See that 2021 Dad Man Watch It, dude. I will set up a Discord watch part if you have to. You want something even drawn together. Those two are my two favorites up there with Venture Brothers and Space Ghost. But I did make another one. This is the first. Oh, dude. Yeah.
My buddy David Winning.
Before, unless it ends before. What is this? I can't make it then. Frack, I do the show with Joe Malozzi until 5:30 Eastern. We're usually running a little longer, dude. But if you ever make time, you're always welcome. Now, Keith, I'm going to show you quickly before you go back in the book. This was the first edit I was trying to work on, and it did not go so well.
Okay.
It had no music at the time.
I love it. I love that.
Yeah. Nice.
Clever.
Yeah, it's filtered over. That's what his word does. Yeah, so we can have two, whatever you want. But like, this is a show that I have to rewatch. Once you start rewatching, you remember every episode and story.
I will tell people, if you've watched the show completely, but you've not read all the books, that's your other challenge, is to go ahead and try to read all the books in order and add more to what you know, because there he is.
Oh, now, the sad part of this photo is our friend Kevin that killed himself.
Oh man.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
But that's another friend of Keith's and mine, a very good artist. Shut up, Travis.
I miss this entire complex because
I love his sleeve, though.
Fun place to have.
But he bought my book.
Yeah.
But that was the original place, the Clarion Hotel, that is now demolished. They tore it down.
Aww.
And it was there for years. Because the first time going there was, I think, 2004 or 2005. And Mike Strain was one who introduced me to VisionCon.
Nice.
What's his T-shirt though? That's a cool T-shirt.
I don't know. At first, I thought it was the Shadow. I don't know what that is.
I can't really see. I can't tell for sure either. Well, my friends, I must run. I've got to go on the air in a few minutes, but I really appreciate you, Stephen.
Yeah, I do not know what that is.
I think that's the Shadow, or that's the last woman who saw me naked. Thank you, Clobberin, for coming out.
Hey, Clobberin, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got a heart full of go fuck yourself. I love you, man.
Thank you, buddy. You are a wonderful gentleman, and so is Keith. Keith, don't let him pick on you too much, though, dude. He's kind of mean to you, I notice. Good Lord.
Well, Yeti's not here, so someone has to get it.
Everyone feels sorry for the token.
Oh, you said that.
We continue it on. It's a joke.
Script, always a pleasure, my friend. I hope I get to talk to you again soon. And Kate, it's lovely to meet you.
Oh, absolutely, sir.
Yeah, you can find Clobberin usually doing his shows every week, Star Trek, and the comic book roundtable with the Loki crew. Thank you, Mike, for coming by. And happy birthday,
Hey,
Jay.
Clobberin, anytime you want me to drop in, invite me. I'll be glad to.
I shall. I do open stuff on Wednesday nights like I'm about to do. Monday nights, it's Mark C. Comic Talk, named after our dear departed friend Mark C. And Saturday nights, of course, that's the Star Trek stream. So I'm on 4 times a week, though.
Saturday night sounds good.
That's when Raquel and I do our Trek review. But on Thursdays in the daytime, the Global Geek Gang, we get together. We'd love to have you stop in. It's Jed and Esh and a whole bunch of us. So.
Oh, Ash will be there? All right, cool. Yeah, send me an invite.
And Keith, you too. And Script, you too. I mean, look, we want to get everyone involved.
Don't invite Keith. He's getting enough now. Jesus.
No. Well, come on. You told me that Keith is one of those men that's underrated and needs to talk.
He does. I want him on more comic book shows like yours, Clobberin.
Oh, yes.
Get him on there. That guy is a walking encyclopedia of fucking comic information.
Keith, it's on comics, Monday Night Comics, Mark C. Comics on Clobber Time. You and me, sir.
I will gladly throw him out there to any show.
Nice. And it's a tough room because if I screw up the slightest thing, I got people in that chat on my ass. You forgot. So yeah.
Oh no, dude! I know those kinds of geeks.
And
those aren't nerds; those are geeks.
Yes.
Right, Keith? That's one of the main differences. Nerds are like, yo, man, it's all fucking good. Geeks are like, no! That suit had the orange belt from 72 to 76.
Oh, boy, that's me. Sorry. Oops. Gentlemen and lady, thank you so much. See you soon.
Ciao, buddy.
Always a
Take
pleasure.
care, sir. Thank you.
I like Clobber. He's funny. Oh, shit. It's more reading time with LeVar Burton. I mean, Keith.
It's raining Keith Bo.
It's raining Keith. Oh, look, it's Dancing Towel. Hi,
it's bacon. I love the bacon.
Let's get high.
So
I'm so high. Hey, how you doing there? I don't know. I don't like your smell. You look funny.
And those who haven't seen Babylon 5, yes, the actor who played Chekhov, isn't it? As Bester. Just so you know.
And he even had a Russian accent on the show.
Yeah.
Kind of.
He didn't.
He was doing his version of the English Russian accent.
Carlock found some weird random comic called Kelvin Mace. Have you heard of that?
Nope.
I haven't.
Never heard of it. Oh, that's my buddy Shane. Keith's friends with him too, so I can't hoard him. We're trying to get him on the show.
Well, is there like a rule you can only have one black guy per white person as a friend? What is this?
No, he's a Native American.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just going with the flow.
See, here's the black guy.
His Indian name is Naiso Makitan.
This is Mr. Richard Epcar up here.
Over there.
Wrath James White.
Is that anything like Angry Sean?
You know what? He is a UFC champion, or trained with the UFC champion, former kickboxer, and an incredible rider. So, and this is Mr. Terry Naughton.
Right yeah.
Someone's engine just died?
Yeah.
Engine, no?
I still think you should sit there in a nice chair in front of a fire, Keith, with a house coat and a bubble pipe and just go through the book, page by page, like Mystery Theater, and just be like, welcome.
Today, kids, we're going to look at the old PR packet that we used to put out.
Oh, fun.
Oh, shit.
That's cool. But how do you have, like, your office set up besides a shower? Because you can make that happen. You
His office is a bidet.
I know. I have so much stuff. And for right now, I'm using my son's former bedroom because they're no longer living here. As soon as I make some changes to my office, I'll be moving everything into that, and hopefully we'll have all kinds of really neat things to show everyone because I got a lot of crap like that.
Mr. Tickle Trunk, just to let you know, Keith is available for $25 an hour. He will come and sit by your bedside and read to you.
Once upon a time, Hamada came to your door.
$20 of that will go straight to my wife because
she's like, the head of the household.
Oh God. So on behalf of my wife, I thank you for putting me out there, Gary.
Hey man, I will pimp anybody for money.
You making money or them making money?
Oh, yo, bitch, where's my money? That's how I am.
Okay. Just
and then I do the Keith hand slap. Show me real quick. Show me your hand, bitch. Because this is how Keith does it. No, Keith, I want to show how Keith does it. Go to me. There we go. This is the Keith hand. Money, bitch. Right. Now you can go back.
I want that $350.
$1.350. That's right. We're fans of South Park.
I like how he's backhanding and you're giving a high five. That must have weird.
No, that's what he does. There you go. That's what Keith does when he's being emphatic about something. I'm telling you, this is what I mean. He does that. I fucking love it. One of our early producers for the show, my childhood friend Craig Edwards, he got after Keith for always putting his hands in the camera. So when we got to season 2, one of our promos said 60% less hands in camera. Season 2 coming soon.
Oh my God. All right, now I do have something that is the Rob Schneider thing. Have you guys seen this? I thought we'd go with a little funny.
Oh, which Rob Schneider thing?
Leonardo. And so you just can't, what you try to do, it's like you forge your little niche out and just keep working. Because the next thing you know, I've been doing this for 25 years.
You know,
I'm
my
still
favorite
working.
story that you told, it still is, out of everything that we've ever heard on this show. You know what I'm going to say?
Which one's that?
When Rob was the one, I believe, maybe I got it wrong, you were the one who told me the Steven Seagal story.
You
got a new one?
That he wrote the greatest screenplay.
Wait, but tell that, wait.
Okay.
Just for anyone who's never heard that, tell the first story.
Okay, there's a writer that I know, but I won't mention his name. But he was meeting Steven Seagal for the rewrite, for the writing, potentially, for Under Siege 2.
Right.
And that was the one that broke him when it made $57 million, when that was $57 million in the early 90s. And so he goes into one of those trailers, to meet with Steven Seagal, and he's on the set. And it's one of those big triple bangers where you go into this trailer and it's like you can get lost in there. It's a maze of pop-outs, It's like, which pop-out is Steven Seagal? And he's in the third bedroom to the left and the end of the hall.
Big star.
And he's waiting in there for 45 minutes. He's making him wait, sitting there by himself. Finally, Steven Seagal emerges from one of the other anterooms in the mobile home. And he comes out and he said, I just read the greatest script I've ever read in my life. Goes, really? Who wrote it? I did. But let's say there's a newer one, and I think it's even superior. It's this has happened. I just heard that because I collect those stories like jewels. Anytime there's a Steven Seagal story, I love the Jamie Presley one.
I love it when they do this.
Massage. Please let me massage you. You told me that one. And next thing you know, she's having her boobs grabbed on by him. I'm an expert. Let me give me those titties, baby. So anyway, he's doing a movie. He's doing a movie with Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Right.
And I did one, and that's where I heard Keenan tell me.
The Glimmer Man, right?
I
think so, yeah.
But Steven Seagal had just met with the Dalai Lama. And apparently, if you give enough money to the Dalai Lama's charities, eventually you get something out of it. Right. And so the Dalai Lama made him a deity.
Wow.
Oh my god.
A deity.
Oh my god.
You've never heard this story?
No.
So anyway, he comes to the set after he makes you the Dalai Lama, and he comes, now he's a god. He comes to the set, now he was Steven Seagal, now he's Steven Seagal. Now he's Steven Seagal, the god, the deity from the Dalai Lama. And he comes to the set, and he's there, and Keenan says, so what? I just met with the Dalai Lama, and he, in his wisdom, decided to make me a deity. And he gives the karang the ding da dong, whatever. And I feel a difference. I feel like an enlightenment, the sense of that I can do something now, and everything just seems to come into place for me spiritually in my career. And I feel like it's certain things now that never made sense to me make sense to me on a universal level. And his assistant comes up to him and says, hey, Steven, your ex-wife called. You can't bring the kids over this weekend. You tell that fucking cunt. If she doesn't get those kids over here, I'll break her fucking neck.
Deity.
And that is fucking awesome. You guys have never heard that story?
No.
No, I never have.
That's funny. I'm disappointed that there may not be Steven Seagal packing Buddhas. That should totally be a thing.
Well, we've been going almost 2 hours, guys. Let's start wrapping this hell up, man. I think this was a good, nice third episode. Not bad.
Yeah, a lot of fun. No headaches.
And I find it interesting because Doc was the one that said that this show was going to tank.
Yeah, he was. Twice.
He says, this show will never go.
Only about time.
Don't tell Steven I said that. It's just awful. The whole idea. But we resisted, Script Doctor.
Yeah,
Nope, it's not a thing.
you're laughing now, but time's gonna come.
All right,
We'll just
guys.
run out of shows and get bored. That's different.
Actually, Putin's cat, I got to say, Rob was everywhere in the 90s. Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider. He was just everywhere.
The same movie you've seen last time. My friend's best friend's toaster.
I love that on South Park. I think we're all fans of South Park. I'm going to bet money all of us are. It is the most even, fair, mean-spirited, funny show I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. It just shits on everybody. Nobody's sacred. And that's why, what's his name that played Chef left the show, because he didn't like it that they could make... It was okay when they made fun of Catholics and Jews, but he didn't like it when they made fun of Scientology.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was his agent that didn't like it because he was hospitalized when they made that episode.
Now, the way it's... Everything I've read about it is that Chef was really put off, or what's his name?
Isaac Hayes.
Isaac Hayes. And I'm a big Isaac Hayes fan too as a kid.
Yeah.
I watched all of his shit. I love that song. Shit. I just said, God damn, man, Scientologists are just some of the biggest fucking social pussies I've ever seen. They just don't talk about my religion. We will send a group of people after you and ruin you. Ruin you, Brian. Ruin.
And with that, we are going to end with bad English and a final goodbye. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye.
Shalom.
So long.
So long.
And with that, thank you everyone for coming. It's been fun. I'm trying not to fall asleep.
Coming.
Come hard or come Keith. High water. Next week, we're out.